You're back. I really tried. My next guest is a stand-up comedian who just finished his second year, finishing, I guess, in a week or two, his second year at Saturday Night Live. Here's a look at him as Drunk Girl.
You're so rude, Jimmy. You're not a role model. I'm a role model. Do you want to know I'm a role model? What? Do you want to know I'm a role model? Do you want to know I'm a role model? Because these are real. Go USA!
We all know that girl. Please welcome Jeff Richards. You know, it's funny because Drunk Girl has really been catching on, and I always wonder just, you know, where does an idea like that come from? Like, when did you get the idea to start doing Drunk Girl?
I was doing stand-up, and this girl wouldn't shut up. And I realized I had to do her to her.
Right.
To shut her up, you know?
Right.
So she was like, So I had to go, shut up, too. Why did you do that? I don't know. And that was like the only thing that could get through to her. Because she loved it. She's like, you're talking about me.
Now, you realize that when you do a character like this and it starts to catch on, there's the danger that it will never leave you, that for the rest of your life you'll be Drunk Girl, no matter what else you accomplish. You know, you can win the Nobel Prize and people will be like, Drunk Girl wins the Nobel Prize.
Right. Yeah, well, the cool thing is that she's got attitude. So I could slam people, you know, if they come up to me and I don't feel like dealing, it's like, oh, you're the guy who did the ha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then he smashes your face.
Yeah, it knocks me out, I'm sure.
Now, did you get to meet John Malkovich backstage? Because I think getting to meet people like that's one of the cool things about working in this building, being in show business.
Absolutely, yeah. I did. He trips me out, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy, his voice is so distinctive, you know? Especially like in The Line of Fire, when he was on there, you know?
Right.
I'm going to kill the president. It's like his voice reminds me of Willy Wonka a little bit for some reason.
Yeah.
You know? I'm going to kill the president. And once I do, Charlie, the whole factory will be yours. Everything will be yours.
That's very good.
Little surprise around every corner, but nothing dangerous. I think you're gonna like this. I know that you will.
Did you?
I can't stop doing it. Why?
Yeah. Have you ever impersonated someone? Because you do a lot of different impressions. Did you ever hear from somebody after you did an impression of them, and maybe what was their reaction? Were they mad? Were they happy?
Yeah, I did this one little thing on Weekend Update where I did Louis Anderson, and he called me like right away. I just one little thing where I popped up and he called me and he was like, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing?" How? You could do that every week. You should do that every week. It's like, yeah, I was like, you don't have a, I hate to say this, but you don't have a show anymore. He's like, that's cool. Just do it like you could do a thing on the street where you're like, hey, you want to play that food?
Like, when people are calling up, pitching themselves as impressions, that's a little strange, yeah. Now, every week on Saturday Night Live, I used to work there myself in the golden era. It was no golden era. Anyway, when I worked there, you know, one of the best things was every week there's a different host, and you get to kind of hang out with them for a bit. Do you ever have hosts coming up to you asking you for advice, even though you haven't been at the show that long?
Yeah, no, I don't.
It's been nice having you here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, but actually one time in particular, something happened. Billy Bob Thornton started to confide in me. And he was playing a gay pilgrim that week, and so there's good reason.
Yeah, but he was doing a sketch where he's a gay pilgrim.
He was playing a gay pilgrim, and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, man, hey, can I talk to you a second, man? Hey, listen, hey, I never played a gay pilgrim before, man. It's kind of weird, man. Hey, come here a little closer. Hey, you believe I was married to Angelina Jolie?" Can you believe that, man? Hey, come here, come here. He just kept getting weirder and weirder. I'm like, oh.
And he's getting closer and
yeah,
closer.
he's closer. Like, hey, man, listen, hey, check it out. Man, before I got into show business, man, I used to run a meth lab in Cuba. I used to deal drugs and stuff and run around all over the place. One time I got freaked out. I was out there. I got paranoid. There was a helicopter. I started running, dude. I killed a person. Killed a guy, man. I kill people all the time. Mexicans, Eskimos, cut their bodies in half, mix match their body, make me some Eskimos. What the
Wow.
hell?
These are amazing confessions.
Yeah, have a good show, dude.
Yeah.
I hope you don't
well, those Eskimo murders were finally solved.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You also, you do Dr. Phil as well.
Dr. Phil, yeah.
What's your take on Dr. Phil?
My take on Dr. Phil is that he's got those analogies that you can't follow. You know, like you try to, but you can't really. It's like you could I'm forgetting the bit. You could put a chainsaw up your butt, but you better not start it.
Wait a minute, that's just good advice.
Yeah, I know, I put it up there.
It's one thing to put it up there, but don't start it.
Just tell me before I put it up there. That's why I put it up there. You could put a rattlesnake on a roller coaster, but when he comes off, chances are he ain't gonna bake you a cake.
These are great words of wisdom.
Yeah.
I don't know what your problem is with Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday Night Live with host Ashton Kutcher is on this week. Musical guest 50 Cent. That's going to be a big show.
Be cool.
I see big things for this Saturday Night Live. Yes.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Hey, Jeff, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Funny young man.
Thank you.
Jeff Richards, everybody. The Used is coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Once in a great while.